I can't do. Really.
Hi, pleasure to see you.
All right.
Again, I saw you years ago at SUNY Purchase. You had a crew cut and you were sitting on the lawn with a group of actors. I didn't want to bother you, though.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But I'll bother you now.
No, I remember this. It was a Polish.
Polish, exactly, yeah.
I got to tell one story about this. I went to see these Polish actors. I had worked with them on a film in Poland, just because I kind of loved this. And they came, it was right, Jaruzelski was still in power, but things were changing. And they came a couple years later to SUNY Purchase to perform, and they were so excited to be in the States, and we were good friends in Poland, and they said, let's have a picnic. and I said, great, great. And I went to have this picnic, and they had a thing spread out, and they were all sitting there, and they brought out the food, and it was all Fritos, cheese balls, you know, all this stuff that basically I wouldn't eat. But to them, because they had so many years of having that be in the hard currency stores as exotic food, as luxury items, they thought this was like caviar and champagne to them. Well, that's a real digression, but I always remember that. It's a real one man's meat is another man's poison kind of thing.
I saw you on the, with Lipton, James Lipton, the actor, and you talk about this rhythm to dialogue. Could you give me, and you gave an example of it, which was so cool, but I can't remember. Could you talk just a drop about that?
I was doing a show called The Hairy Ape, and the dialogue is basically a rant, and it's written very rhythmically. There's lots of repetition in it. And I guess what I was talking about is sometimes you can get the meaning through rhythm, through music, not from literally hearing the words. And I suppose this is related to how you can get the emotion when you watch opera and you don't understand a lick of Italian and it's sung in Italian. It's related to that, but I guess basically, yeah, I guess that's what it was about, that you can actually, through rhythm, find meaning, and it's not totally based on, you know, cognitive hearing each of the words and hearing each of the sentences. You see the whole picture.
First thing I wanted to mention is that I thought that you did a fabulous job in Triumph of the Spirit.
Thank you.
And I wondered how someone thought of you for that role, because usually one would not